everyone, and welcome back to another episode of Boot Builds. And today, I have a dream. And that dream is that one day, this town will be filled with people. It'll be bustling. It'll be hustling. There will be villagers walking around everywhere. They will be using the houses and sleeping in them. They will be using the workstations that we have littered around this town. But thankfully, this dream is not too far off, because today we're going to be building a villager breeder. Now, I know it's not too much, like it's really not a hard build at all, and we're not making an automatic one that's going to just constantly pumping out villagers. We don't need that. I just want something that, you know, if it looks like it's lacking some villagers, we can get a few more. We can make a few more. We're going to try to make it look really nice. And we're going to tuck it away inside of this building here. We built this very large building a long time ago on this world. I wanted something that fit in the middle, that seemed like a central structure for the village. And I didn't really know what to do with it until now. It's got a lot of big space in it, and conveniently enough, it already has some villagers in it for when we rescued this town in the first place. What I'm thinking of doing is digging up this entire floor and then just using oak logs. Just using oak logs in here. So what we're going to do is we're going to take them and we're going to alternate them. And this is going to take a lot longer for us to do than any other method. But I think the payoff is going to be really nice. And then we go to the next row and we're going to do the same thing. We're going to alternate them opposite of the row in front of them. Whoops, we got to make sure we don't do that though. Now you can already see we're getting some really, really cool texturing going on here. Okay, and just imagine this whole room with this. And floor is done. Look at this. Isn't this looking nice? This is looking a lot better than the grass in here for sure. I'd love doing this with logs when you just alternate their direction. It adds this tiled effect, and it just looks super cool. And it looks nice and cozy too. So the next thing we're going to do here, and I'm going to try out a few different things here. I want to add an upstairs to this area. And I think we have enough space to. It's not going to be regal or glorious or anything, but I just think it'll help make this feel a little bit bigger in here. And our villager breeder is probably going to go up here anyway, and we kind of want to hide that a little bit. So I need to build a little bit of structuring for that, and I think we're going to try to go with birch here. And we're going to strip it, and then I want to try this technique. I found out, and I just posted a video about this, that these pots are actually slightly smaller than a normal block. And what else is cool is if you put a block on top, like that, look at that, it just completely, the top of it disappears, right? Look at that. Isn't that kind of cool? There's just a little subtle amount of detail in there, that it's just slightly smaller than the other blocks. But otherwise, you wouldn't know any better. You would not know any better. So I think we're going to use this technique in here because I think it just looks really cool, and I'm excited to go ahead and see how it pulls everything together. So what we have here is a classic example of sometimes how you picture it in your head isn't as good as what you should have done. But I think this is a good lesson in, you know, sometimes things just don't work out how you want them to, and it's okay to change the plans. Because in my opinion, this dark oak works so much better in here with the rest of the structure, and especially with this floor. This birch is blending in so much, and I really wanted to make this birch work, but I don't think it's going to for us. I don't think it's going to, and that's totally okay. So let me go ahead and swap this all over to the dark oak. And you know, don't ever feel like you can't change something in your build just because it wasn't how you envisioned it. Sometimes that little change, it's all you need to make it look a lot better. Now, these pillars are going to go all the way up to the roof once we get up to the second floor here. But for right now, we've got to start filling in some flooring here and figuring out how we're going to get up here as well. I think we're going to have this section right here come across as well. And then that will be floored in upstairs as well so that you could reach across the hallway. Okay, so flooring is in. You can see from the bottom, this looks pretty cool. It looks like wood planks up top with like held together by a little bit of metal. Okay, so I ran out of dark oak. We still need something right here, but already this is looking structurally sound. At least to me. I mean, maybe it looks like a bit much to somebody else, but to me, this is looking like this was a big building that was built to have all this support in it. Yeah, and there's not going to be much up here. There's really not a lot of space. Our villager breeder should be able to fit in right here. And we'll probably open up one of these so the villagers drop down and they're away from it and they can walk away. But we're gonna add a little bit up here to make this look nice. Okay, I want to make sure we can still jump up here for right now. But I'm thinking in my head, okay, we've got fence post. I'm not gonna put the fence post in right now. This. Okay, so there's as little touching the ground as possible. So it'll just be every other, right? I think that'll look good. Yeah, this is all coming together nicely, I think. Let's break this. And we won't be using these either. We'll be using just normal fences here for that. And then I guess we'll just use the dark oak again. Okay. Cool, and now we just need to build a ladder. Yeah, we're gonna need 4, so we're gonna have to do 2 sets. There we go. And it's gonna be the way to get up here. I really should be the only one coming up here, other than the 2 villagers that we'll have up here in the breeder. And I think it's gonna be fine. But right now, I think it's about time that we went ahead and tried to get this villager breeder together. Okay, we've got all the materials we need. So we're gonna start throwing this thing together right now. We need to get this just right. I'm hoping that these guys do not spawn outside on the roof once they come up out of these beds. Because that'll be problematic. I guess that we could put something on the roof to make them not spawnable? But I'm not entirely sure what we could do outside that wouldn't be super obvious. So we're just gonna have fingers crossed that they can only spawn right here. The other tricky thing is going to be getting a minecart up here. Let's see if we can do it like this. Okay, that works out, but we definitely need to take out more of this. Okay, and we will clean up all this. It's gonna look terrible on the outside for right now. The important thing is that we are getting these villagers up here safely. Yes, okay, this will work. This will work perfectly. Let's go ahead and try to get some of these guys in. Woo, that was a close one. We almost let havoc unleash itself. All right, there we go. We got you. We got one. And now you should just fall down. There's nothing stopping you, friend. There's really only one way to go. There you go, buddy. There you go. Okay. Let's go get some carrots in here and just make sure everything is working. We're gonna need some lighting up here. We're just gonna throw down a torch for right now. Same as we've been doing. I gotta fix the roof after that as well. But right now, I just want to make sure that everything is working as expected. Okay, so I got a ton of carrots here. I'm gonna toss them in there. And we're gonna see and just confirm that these guys are taking them. Okay, what I want to try to do, you guys are kissing, that's cute. I want to, okay, it looks like they took them, or they're looking at them at least. Okay, yes, take the carrots, throw them back and forth upon each other. Okay, how many of them missed? Just one stack missed, that's fine. Oh, it doesn't look like they're picking any of them up. Oh no, that could be a problem. That could be a big problem. But we can still go ahead and get working on this area. I'm thinking it might be kind of cool to have some workstations in here of all types. I don't know. I'm trying to figure out if that's a good idea or not. Because then I feel like the villagers, if they don't leave, they're just going to take the jobs. But it's not necessarily a problem either. So since some plans have to change here, since I envision something a little bit bigger in here, I'm going to go ahead and play around with some ideas and see what I can come up with. And then come back later and kind of tell you what I've come up with. Hello, sir. This is the second episode out of 6 episodes that you have wound up on top of one of my buildings instead of being here on the ground. What are you doing? So for whatever reason, my next recording session, my microphone audio was super messed up. I was wearing headphones listening to it back, and it's not really playing in my right ear. It just sounds kind of robotic over there. And there's a little bit of a weird sound when it's over both ears. So I do want to apologize for that. I'm sorry. I can't re-record it. And I mean, at least everything's there that needs to be there. So just bear with it. I'm really sorry. But yeah, anyway, back to the episode. All right, we are back. I've figured out some decorations in here for now. I think I've got a few areas where I kind of want some of your input, so I'll go over those in a minute. But keep in mind any ideas you have of anything that would look cool, and let me know in the comments. But here we're starting off upstairs here. I kind of wanted to make this seem like a barn, like an upper level of a barn, so where they're just kind of storing stuff. So we've got some chests and some barrels over here. I think they're looking pretty cool, and we got a bunch of hay stacked here as well to kind of, you know, simulate that whole barn feeling a little bit as well. And then downstairs here in this first area, we just kind of tucked some barrels and chests over here again, just to kind of look like some storage. We've closed off these two sides with the spruce trap doors. Over here, we've kind of got like a little plant botany section, I suppose, with a tree that's kind of growing up into the upper levels and hanging down. I just thought that would kind of add pop of color up there. You know, something to look at, I threw in like maybe like a little amethyst gem storage area here. I just wanted to add some bright color over here. Turn around, we've got some bookshelves and some of the new chiseled bookshelves. I forgot about these. We're gonna come back and we're gonna go grab some, like, store some important books in here. Maybe like we put mending or something, and we'll know where they all are, which is good. We don't have to fight for them or find them. At the end here, we've kind of thrown in a fireplace. No, I just thought it would look kind of nice. At the end of the way here, just keep it a little cozy. We've got some of our plants in the pots, and we have an area over here, like a workstation, just with all kinds of different things in it. Maybe we can like use this for ourselves too, like we can store our diamonds or something in here. I don't know. Where I want your guys' help is like this middle area here. I am struggling to come up with something to put here, and I feel like, I don't know, maybe it needs something, maybe it doesn't. But to me, I feel like just everything is tucked up against the walls in here, and I want something in the middle. I cannot figure out what to do for the life of me though. Maybe like a little map table here. Maybe that would actually be a really cool idea. A map of the town. You know what? I'm gonna go ahead and try that. Okay, so we've got 9 maps in our hand. I need to go get my Elytra and some rockets, and we're gonna fly around and just map this area and put it on a table. I think that'll look really cool. Okay, so we're gonna start off with right here, right in the middle of our town. Okay, so we want to be off of that map before we do the next one. Okay, so here we'll do the next one. Yes. So that is here. No, oh my gosh, are you kidding me? I double clicked my mouse and activated both of them. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. I'm about to be super lazy and do something that probably will take longer than it would just to make another map. But I'm going to go to this village over here and see if there's a map in one of the chests. Because I really just don't feel like making another one. Yes! There was a map! Success! Oh my gosh. I can't believe that. Alright, let's finish this off. I believe this goes there like that. And this goes there like that. There we go. Okay, we've got a map. We've got a map of our area here. It's not complete, but it does all right. I think we've got all the important stuff in here. I really wish that this could be like the focal center point, but I think it makes sense to be up here too, because I want this on here also. So it's all good. This path looks so interesting though up here. Like it's so dark and not even close to the same colors, but oh well, something we're gonna have to live with. But I think adding this map table has really elevated this room a little bit, and I really didn't even think of that until I was just sitting here chatting with you all. But it looks nice. It breaks up this monotony of the middle of this room, and it kind of goes really well. Like this is the center hub. This is the town hall kind of thing. If there are any other things you guys see that you think I should add in here, let me know down below in the comments, because I still feel like we could do a little more in here. And one other thing I did that I haven't shown you yet is actually right down here. I decided to add a stairway downstairs because I wanted to do storage in here, but obviously we had no space up here. So we dug out an area directly underneath that I think we can do some storage in, and it came across a little cave here. So I'm gonna go ahead and get some stuff set up here, and when I'm done, I will come back to you guys. Alrighty. Well, before we get out of the basement to show what we've done so far, I got the villager breeder working. Apparently I had mob griefing off, probably for the Enderman and the creepers. So I didn't realize that also broke villager breeding. So I turned that game rule back on. I still don't want creepers blowing up my stuff, and I still don't want Endermen just placing blocks wherever they want. So we're probably going to look up some data packs or resource packs or something that turn off both of those individually so they don't mess with the villagers. But we do have our first villager baby. So that means once we're done here, we can open up these doors and let these guys go outside. Now down here, we haven't put in any storage yet, but we've got the whole area done up. I dug it down a little bit deeper intentionally than the normal floor because I didn't want to be showing the same floor from above. So we've kind of just used the same trick here, using trapdoors as the ceiling, but you don't see that from the top. I feel like the dark oak kind of looks a little bit formal, a little bit nicer than a basement, but I also think that it makes it darker looking down here, which is kind of what I want. So I don't think it's a bad thing. I don't think it's a bad thing. We kept the same walls that we have upstairs up there just because I kind of felt like it was fitting, and we put coarse dirt and gravel down as a floor. For the actual design of the storage, I'm thinking something like this. So we just put some barrels up, right? We just have a few here. And then we take some trapdoors and throw them in the front of these. Okay, and we probably top it off like that as well. I'm kind of hoping that this kind of gives like the look of like an armoire or something. I don't think it's terrible though. I don't think it's terrible. Okay, so we've got these little modules set up down here, and I know it looks very, very similar right now. I think we'll be able to figure out something to make this look less similar. Maybe we could do something like this. So like we put what block, if the ones that have blocks stored in them, like we can just put it up there. I don't know. And then maybe the ones that aren't a block, we can just have like an item frame or something. Maybe that's a cool idea. Like if this was redstone, that would be a redstone block. Maybe we do that to kind of like show what we're working with here. We can always test this out. I think I have, yeah, see, I have some redstone blocks on me right here. So like, let's say that this one was all the redstone. Yeah, we just put a redstone block up there. Oh, just put a redstone block up there. Okay, and then if this one was grass, put a grass block up there. Well, that's kind of not noticeable, so maybe not, maybe not. I don't know. We'll figure it out. Let's take this down too. For right now, let's just put that up, and then I'm wondering too if maybe it would look good like that. Is that weird? It's kind of like a shelf. I don't think I like that. I don't think I like that. I think so far I like them all down the best. Okay, so I have another idea of something to put down there in the basement. It's gonna require this hay, so I need to go get that. But we're basically gonna go. I also need food, so we're gonna go get some cows, and we're gonna kill them, and we're gonna breed them up, and that way we don't run out of cows. But I think this will look really, really cool. Yes, give me meat. Few more. 36 should do it. Now I need some for food. 54 will be fine. We got an egg to throw. Chicken? No chicken. All right. Now it's cow fun time. Okay, we'll make sure we get back as many cows as we had. Alright, that looks like all the cows we can breed up. I think I need to spend some time over here just breeding, because this is getting a little bit barren over here. We've been eating a lot of cow. Alright, we're gonna go back down here. We're gonna use a few more of these spruce trapdoors right here. Do we want higher than that? I think so. I think we want 3 high. So we'll go there to here. Okay. Oh, there's another baby. We got another baby. They're going crazy up there. They're going absolutely crazy. Okay, so we need some campfires. We need a lot of them. So this might not even be enough. Now here is a cool trick you can do with the campfires. This looks terrible obviously right now, but put them out. Actually, I might have needed those on still. Oh no, you don't need to have them on, but look, you can put meat on them. You can also put sugarcane on them as well, but I prefer the meat. Perfect. Okay. So my thought here is we can kind of make this look like a little food storage area down here. And then I'm thinking right here we could put a few kegs. Okay, so get a few of these, and then let's put, we need a few more barrels. Oh god, I need more barrels. So many barrels. I mean, 4, that might be enough. Okay, so we take it, and we need to put a block back here. Let's just do a piece of grass. Okay, and we'll put one there just to kind of make it look a little bit different. Okay, now you take a tripwire hook and put it on the front of it. And there is a little keg right there. So after recording that last little bit, I decided I didn't really like how the storage units looked down that basement there. So I went back and I changed them up a bit. I changed them up. I think they look really awesome right now though. So let's go check it out. All right, so a lot has changed down here. Obviously you can see a few barrels and chests, and we've thrown a composter down here as well. Just kind of make it feel more storagey, right? This isn't a completely open area now. It's a little bit broken up. It's a little more interesting. It feels more cluttered, a little more claustrophobic, like a basement should, I feel like. And I think it gives that feel of storage down here now. You can also see we've taken the spruce trapdoors off the top and the bottom of these armoires we've built. We've instead put them on the sides like swing open doors. So we can kind of pretend that all of these are just, the doors are just swung open and whatever's inside we're able to access easily. We've also put looms on the bottom because these look like drawers. These look like drawers that could pull out. And up top here, we've just put an item frame with the item that's going to be stored inside of the barrels beneath it. I think this is looking really cool. I've already started bringing over a lot of this stuff as well, but I think this works super well for what we've got. And then over here where we've got, you know, I don't think I'm ever going to need double chests of ink sacks, so we've kind of just put an item frame on the bottom as well. I think this is all coming together super well, and I am very pleased with how this turned out. Anyway, that's all the time I have for today, unfortunately. I hope you liked the process of going through, get out of my face. I hope you like the process of going through doing the interior of this place, and I hope you like how it turned out. I think it's looking pretty awesome, and we've got a functional villager breeder here. Now I just want to say too, next week there might not be an episode on time next week. It is Thanksgiving. I am going out of town and I'm not going to be able to record or edit while I'm out of town, unfortunately. So bear with me as we go through a little bit of a time period here where things might not be on time, but as always, I really appreciate you watching. If you enjoyed this, please make sure to hit like and subscribe. It really helps me out. And don't forget to catch my live streams every Sunday from this Minecraft world. Anyway, I hope you all have a great Thanksgiving, and if you're from the US, of course, and if you're not from the US, I hope you have a great day anyway. But anyway, guys, I'll see you soon. Have a good one. Thanks for watching. Bye.